Hello YouTube, my name is Deavyn. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first official YouTube video. I figured I'd do a New Year's look for you guys. This is what I created, and please keep watching if you want to see how I got to this look, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So first I'm going to use this Mario Badescu Celiform moisturizer, one of my favorite moisturizers. It helps to plump your skin and reduce lines in your skin. This isn't the thickest moisturizer, but I like that underneath my makeup because it's not super thick, but it does get the job done. I'm just going to smooth this all over my face. Don't mind me looking to the left or right, I can't tell, but I'm just looking in my mirror to make sure I'm getting it all over my face. Next, I'm going to put this Benefit Professionals Primer on. I usually put this mainly in my T-zone because that's where I get the most oily and that's where I have the most pores. So yeah, this isn't my favorite primer, but it's basically like the same thing, and that's what I wanted to use today. You will see a little light cast there, but you won't see that under your makeup, so it's all good. Now since we're going for a full coverage look, I'm going to use this Cover FX powder in the shade Deep to set my primer and to make my foundation last longer, because this is New Year's. We want this to stay on all night long. So you're gonna use a sponge. This is the Real Technique sponge, the body sponge, and you're gonna set this all over your face, mainly in the T-zone area, but you will see me put it on the outer perimeters of my face as well. So here next, I'm going to be showing you the products I use for my brows. I didn't record me doing my brows because my brows take me 20 years to do. If you guys would like a separate video on how I do my brows, I will let you get that. But I use the ColourPop brow pencil and the Precisely My brow pencil in the two darkest shades. The Benefit Brow Volume Conditioning Primer because I have really thin brows, so I use this to get them ready. And the ColourPop Brow Brush Gel to set them in place. And now the foundation I use is my Holy Grail foundation, the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation in the shade 4.3. I've had this foundation for forever. This bottle's almost empty and it's my favorite. I feel like it's my perfect shade. So we're going to use a buffer brush. We're going to dot this all over my face. I'm not going for full coverage. I want this to be kind of natural looking, as natural as putting on makeup can be. And you know, so any little things that kind of show through doesn't really bother me with this look today. So we're gonna go section by section on my face and put this on. You can see it has like a natural finish to it, kind of like it says hydrating, which is fine. We're gonna set it. My face doesn't get super duper oily, and like I said, we put powder on before and we're gonna put powder on after. I like to go section by section because it ensures that the foundation doesn't dry where you put it on, and you can blend it out a lot easier. This buffing brush is by Morphe, by the way. You're gonna see me put some more dots and more areas where I need coverage on my cheeks for a little bit of acne scars, just to get those a little more covered up. Nothing major, like I said, natural finish as you can see. Next, we're going to go into using the NARS Soft Matte Concealer in the shade Cafe 1 or Cafe Dark 1. I use the Dark 2 as well. I can't remember the actual name of it, but this is what I use today. And we're going to put this in our highlighted areas of our face. We're using a Morphe concealer brush. Not going super duper light today. Like I said, our main focus is going to be the eyes because the eyes are super dramatic. So for the face, we're kind of going kind of basic, not really, but you know, we want it to all look perfect. So these are the areas I highlight under my eyes, chin, above the lip, and forehead and nose, of course. And then to blend this all in, we're going to go in with the Morphe sponge. I like to blend under my eyes last. So you're going to see me blend everywhere else but my eyes because I do those last because you have to set those really fast. So down the ridge of the nose, and the sponge is wet. Make sure your sponge is wet. And you're going to see a line of demarcation, but we will fix that. Don't worry about that. I do drag my chin and above my lip down the sides of my mouth to kind of just make it seem a little more seamless. And for smile lines, now this is the foundation brush we used earlier. We're using this to get rid of those lines of demarcation. See how it blends it in more seamlessly and there's not that light to dark contrast, I guess you could say. And then we're going to go in and blend in under our eyes one at a time. I'm looking up just because I have really deep creases under my eyes, so we blend those in and we set them ASAP. Buff out that hard edge. Get in there a little bit more. Flip the sponge, dip it in the same powder I used earlier, and go ahead and set that under eye. And do the same thing for the other side. Flipping your sponge back again. I had an eyelash there that was not trying to go away. That's what I'm trying to get rid of. And you're gonna go ahead and set the other areas where you put concealer with the sponge. And then you're gonna see me pick up actually no, we're going to reverse contour using the same powder and the same sponge, just to kind of get that effect ready and going. You can also do this so that you don't even have to contour, but I still contour because I'm extra. I don't know why I just didn't take those earrings off and put them back on afterwards. Whatever. So now we're going to take the same powder on a powder brush and lightly set the areas where we contour, because I'm going to just powder contour today, and I like to lightly set them before I actually put the powder contour on so it's not as intense. Look at that. It's okay. We'll fix it. Ta-da! Now we're going to take the same brush and dust off all this heavy powder we got on. Just taking off the excess. Next, we're going to go in with this LA Girl Highlight and Contour Duo in the shade Deep. And we're going to take a Morphe brush, and that color is kind of dark on me, so we're going to lightly contour with it, as light as we possibly can. I like to start on the outer side. You see my little contour face I'm making there. And we're going to run these in kind of like small circles, windshield wiper motions. And you constantly want to check this because you don't want to contour too hard. But even if you do, everything can still be corrected. And I like to do my cheekbones, my forehead. I got kind of a 5 head going on there. Hey, if you gotta make faces to get it done, make the faces. I didn't contour my nose today. I don't necessarily ever contour my nose, so we're just gonna leave it be. And a little bit on the chin, just for effect. Then we're gonna go in with this Sephora Micro Smooth finishing powder in the shade Deep. With a bigger powder brush, we're gonna dig into this, and this is going to blend in our highlight, contour, and everything just seamlessly, like magic. And you can never do too much of this. Like I said, you want it to be super seamless. That earring was really bugging me. Super duper seamless. Alright, so next, after this, we're going to go in with this Essence I Love Stage eyeshadow base. It's my favorite. It's super inexpensive. I love it. We're going to get really close up on the eyes, and we're going to start this. I'm going to do one eye on camera just so you can get the full effect, and the other eye I will do off camera. So we're just buffing this in with a little shader brush. I love this concealer because you don't have to set it with a setting powder. You can just go in with eyeshadow as soon as you blend it out, which I love. And it's light enough to where all colors will still show up on my brown skin tone. So our two transition colors are going to be the JD Glow Badass eyeshadow, this nice reddish kind of pinkish color. This is one of my favorite cosmetic lines. I love their eyeshadows and their highlighters. And also in the transition, or in the eye transition, we're going to go in with the Masquerade Palette eyeshadow in Ada, I believe it's called, from Juvia's Place. And we're going to blend this into the crease, starting off with the red color as light as possible because these shades are really pigmented. And literally I blended for like 20 minutes with these two colors. It may not look like 20 minutes, but it really was. Going in windshield wipers, somewhat circular motions. And blend those two colors in very well. Don't worry about it getting messy on the ends. We will fix that with concealer later. Here next, we're gonna go in with the Smashbox Smokey eyeshadow base. This will help our smoky eye like stay in place, I guess you could say. Just gonna stipple that mostly on the lid. I wanted a little more, so I added some more there. It's just to intensify your smoky eye, get a base on it. And we're gonna go in with this Makeup Geek eyeshadow in the shade Corrupt. It's not super duper black, but it's black enough to what we're doing today. And we're gonna take a flat shader brush and really pack this on. Later on, you're going to see me spray it with some MAC Fix Plus to really get it on there. And I like to go kind of in the shape of my lid and kind of drag it out towards the end for kind of like a cat eye effect. It really goes with the shape of my eye. And we're gonna put a little lightly into the crease because we're gonna buff that out later and blend it into those transition colors we put in earlier. I'm gonna take a blending brush and, like I said, we're gonna blend for another 10-15 minutes. It's all for the cause. Next, we're gonna go in with the Stila liquid eyeshadow glitter, whatever you want to call them, in the shade Midnight Molten or Molten Midnight. And we're gonna not put super much because this can get really intense, so we'll kind of make it kind of spread it out on the lid using a tiny concealer brush. And just get it to how you like it. Keep it mainly on the lid. It can kind of stretch out past the lid. I don't want to go all the way to the end of my eyes. So yeah, and I keep patting it because it is wet, and this kind of helps it dry and stay in place. Don't worry about that fallout underneath my eyes. We will clean that up with a brush later. And get it to how you like it. Now we're going to take the black and drag this underneath our waterline. Not all the way to the other side, but just to where we get to the eye itself. And then we're going to take the other two colors after this, the red and the brown, and take those all the way into our eye, making it super smoky and just finishing off the look with this dome pencil brush. Like I said, don't worry about the outer part of our eye. We will clean that up with concealer. Do any little fine tuning you need to do to get it how you like it. But after this, in our waterline, I'm going to apply this Jordana eye and brow pencil to kind of open up our eyes and make us look awake because we're looking really vampy right now, which is fine. I'm sorry I'm so not in the camera while I'm doing this. I'm trying to poke myself in the eye. Next, we're going to take this, what is it called? Yeah, Ofra highlighter in the shade Rodeo Drive, and this will go in our inner eye corner with a little pop of highlight there. And then we're gonna get back to the full face and use this blush from Juvia's Place, the Saharian Blush Volume 1. And we're gonna take that middle shade there, Neo, and we're gonna put that on our cheeks. Now this stuff can get really intense, so it may not look like I'm putting on any, but I'm playing it safe because this stuff can go from 0 to 100 real quick. These are the lashes I'll be applying off camera, and there they are. I love these lashes. These are the Dodo lashes in the type 315, I believe. These lashes are only $5. They're just the same as like the $20 and $30 lashes you see all over Instagram. I love them. You guys check them out. I didn't show me spraying my face, but these are two sprays I use, the MAC Fix Plus and the Scandinavia Bridal Spray. I give you guys two lip options. This is the first. Using the ColourPop and Belagante Cosmetics, this red and this brown, and there it is. I like it, you know, intense eye, intense lip. And option number two, if you want a nice little nude lip, I like the nude lip myself. And for this, we use the ColourPop Gloss Kat Von D bow and arrow and Revlon brown lipstick. And this is just me filming myself. You guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys really liked this look I created. I was really feeling myself here. Like I said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what kind of videos you guys want to see. You know, I want to do hair videos, makeup videos, all kind of videos. Thanks for watching. Happy New Year's, everybody.